Going on, kings and queens? It's your girl Wisdom's daughter, live from Colorado Springs at the Broadmoor. Welcome to the live. If you guys are joining me, the live chat is in subscriber only mode. You do have to be a subscriber, but just for 60 seconds, because we did have some trolls who were in the live chat earlier who were acting up. All right. And Friday night shenanigans don't start until I start them. I'm just saying. So shout out to those of you who are on the live. Make sure you hit the like button, and again, subscribe to the channel so you can interact with me in the chat. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So a couple of things, you guys. What's going on, Yolanda? Good evening. Miss Lady T is in the building. Said hello. What's going on, She-Ho? How are you, love? So today, I almost forgot, you guys. Today is my YouTube anniversary. It is my 1 year YouTube anniversary for the channel Wisdom's Daughter, guys. Lawan, can you believe it's been a whole year? What's going on? He said, hey, sis, what is going on? It's been a whole year since I started the channel. So I'm so excited. I have been exploring this resort. Thank you so much, Shio. And just enamored with the Broadmoor that I forgot it was the anniversary. Um, Wifey is in the building. Thank you so much for the congratulations. I appreciate it. So yeah, so it is the 1 year anniversary. We are 6,300 subscribers strong, and it has been a wonderful journey. Next stop, 10,000. So I've had some setbacks for one reason or another, and I do this part time. So to get to 60, over 6,300, almost 6,400 subscribers in 1 year, and I do this part time, absolutely amazing. Couldn't have done it without you guys. So this is our celebration. So congratulations to all of you Wisdom family as well. So yeah, we're gonna get into some shenanigans on tonight because I'm fired up. I'm lit. Haven't had any alcohol. Okay, I had a non-alcoholic beverage earlier today, which was delicious. It's too much traveling today for all of that, but I'm lit on excitement. So a couple things we're gonna do. I gotta show you guys this room. Have to show you guys this room. Hey, Mai Tai. And I keep saying room, but really it's a suite. And the crazy thing is, this is the basic suite. The Broadmoor is beautiful. This has got to be the most beautiful resort in all of Colorado Springs. So I'm going to disconnect my charger for just a second. And I want to give you guys a tour. So we're going to start out in the hallway. And I'm going to show y'all everything. Because every time I turn around, I'm discovering something new. So let's do a couple things. Let me make sure I don't lock myself out. But I just want to show you guys where I'm at. Hold on a second. Because they got me in the cut. It's nice and quiet over here. You know, so I'm going to tell you something from the decor. Look at the chandeliers, baby. Look at the chandeliers. The decor looks very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's giving me granny vibes, but do not let that fool you, okay? I have a chandelier in my room. I'm about to show y'all. What's up, Galatians? They got the beautiful plantation shutters, which I just learned how to use because your girl was doing like that and couldn't figure it out, okay? But don't let the wallpaper fool you. It's very, it's giving very like European vibes in terms of the decor. Artwork everywhere. And y'all know I love art. So it's artwork everywhere. Let me show y'all something. Everywhere you go, it's like this beautiful artwork. But anyway, so this is what it looks like. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's not modern. It's looking a little shabby. Here's the picture of when the resort was originally erected in the, I think they said in the 1900s. It's over 100 years old, they said. So, all right, I'm not going to show my room number. That's too much because some of y'all crazy. Some of y'all were like, oh, I'm going to come visit WD. No, y'all ain't. Y'all going to see me on this live. That's it. All right, so first things first. When you first come in to the right, here is our little bar area. And it's got a nice little sink. Got my little coffee maker, so I'm going to make some coffee in the morning. All right. They have the, I got to sneeze, y'all. Hold on. Whew. It's coming. Wait a second. It's coming. It's not coming. All right. So they have these sustainable water bottles. So there's water in it. After you finish drinking, you can just fill it up. I thought that was awesome. All right. And the bellhop, I was talking about ice. I didn't even have to ask him. Okay. Shout out to Matt. Your boy got your girl her whole bag of ice. Y'all know I'll be going crazy over some ice, okay? And it hasn't even melted. It is nice and cold. So I got my ice. All right. He was so sweet. I left my charger and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to go to the store and buy a charger. So, cause see, they was ready for Wisdom's daughter, cause they know WD likes wine. So they made sure they had the corkscrew ready for me. Okay. When I tell you they was ready for your girl, they was ready for me. All right. This is not plastic, y'all. This is, okay, real utensils. Okay. Don't play with me. All right. When I was in New Orleans, I stayed in a budget hotel because it was just a couple days. And somebody had the nerve to call me a bougie B word. Okay. Not bougie, sorry. I'm telling you wrong. A budget. Called me a budget B word because I was staying in a 3-star hotel. Not a resort, just a, little cheap hotel because I was only there for a couple of days and I wanted to be close to what I wanted to see. Well, how's this for a budget? BITCH, okay? Because this place is $800 a night. No, I didn't say I paid that. I'm here for work. But anyway, so that's that. Let me show you what else. I thought that was really nice. The refrigerator's down here. Refrigerator is down here. So I know I already got, some water and stuff in there or whatnot. So I got my little refrigerator because I know I always have a takeout bag. Look at the takeout bag from the restaurant where I ate. Isn't that cute? My little takeout bag, my little dessert. I'm gonna come back for that later. Anyway, so next is the bathroom. Baby, this bathroom, okay? They have full-size everything. Don't play with me. Full-size lotion, full-size hand gel, okay? They got the cup because they know, I need to brush my teeth, rinse out my mouth, and I don't like to put my toothbrush on the sink, so they got the cup ready for me, all right? They got the mouthwash because they knew Wisdom's daughter left her mouthwash at home, okay? They got the mouthwash for me, all right? This is cute, too. I think this is Q-tips. All right, everything you need, plenty of hand towels, all right? There were 4 towels here. I just took a shower, so I used one. Okay, I haven't even opened this up to see what's in here. I think that's a blow dryer. Okay. They know Wisdom's daughter likes to do her makeup. Okay, so they made sure that they had the little makeup mirror for me. Baby, what you said. Okay. Got the makeup mirror. I'm going to turn off the light. But got the makeup mirror for me. All right. Nice. There we go. Because, I got to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. They got these beautiful shutters again in the bathroom, all right? Now, hold on a second. Let me move that out the way. That was the towel that I used. Okay, listen, they even got the phone right above the toilet bowl because they knew that Wisdom's daughter is going to be sitting on the porcelain throne and I'm going to be here for a while and eventually I'm going to get hungry and want to order some room service and by the time I'm done, my food will be ready. So, of course, got the phone, all right? Look at this shower. What did I tell y'all? Full size everything. Okay? Full size shampoo, conditioner, body wash. But look at the rain shower. Let me turn this on. Let me turn this on. Okay? Baby. Hold on a second. Let me get the lighting just right. Okay? You got the rain shower. Do y'all see that? Okay? When I tell y'all the Broadmoor came ready for Wisdom's daughter, you got the Italian tile. Okay, I'm trying to think of what time. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's marble. It's absolute Calcutta. I think they call it Calcutta marble. Yes. All right. And we got this other thing over here. Okay, because you need the little jets and stuff. All right. Let me turn that off because the water's cold. They came ready for your girl. Okay, because they know I'm bougie, and some of y'all are bougie too. Now listen, normally when you go to a hotel, they usually have the towels, the floor mats, but they're really towels on the floor. No, baby, they got the beautiful rug. Don't play with me. All over the place, okay? So I can take my beautiful feet and don't have to worry about standing on towels. All right? No, they got the beautiful rugs, but they did one better. Because they know that Wisdom's daughter like to watch TV when she in the bathroom. Come on, okay? They know that I like to watch TV while I was in the shower listening to what's going on in Afghanistan and what's going on in Turkey. Baby, they got the TV. And because they know I always lose the remote, they went ahead and put the Velcro up here for me. Okay, when I tell y'all they was ready for me, they came ready for me, baby. All right. I don't even have a TV in my bathroom at home. Okay. Beautiful. And there's the artwork because they know I appreciate beautiful artwork. So there you have it. Plenty of under counter space. All right. It's like being at home. I'm just saying. Oh, another surprise. They got the Vivitar scale because they know that while I'm here, I'm watching my figure and I need to make sure that I don't gain too much weight eating all this great food. Okay, we're gonna throw that towel back. All right, so now we have the beautiful workstation. Okay, so this is where I'm here working, doing what I do. All right, you got a drawer, nice writing desk with everything in it. All right, here is this big old king size bed. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. Look at the chandelier. I told you I have a chandelier in my room, y'all. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the chandelier in the room. Baby, yes. Lawan, the Q-tips, it is definitely a plus, okay? And they even had a shower cap for me, but I got too much hair, it fell off, but it's okay. It was the thought that counts. All right, and the shower gel smells like honey, lemon, and cucumber, one of my favorite scents. So they got the little sitting chair because they know I like to get comfortable, when I get tired of standing. All right. Now, when I first got here, I didn't know what this was until I saw that they have the shoehorn for me because they know that I got a bad arm. All right. And I need help putting on my shoes. So thank you very much for that. Okay. They even have a brush. All right. To brush off your boots and stuff and your shoes. Y'all, I got the room at 74 degrees because that's how I like it. All right, nice flat screen TV, plenty of drawers. Listen, I unpacked. It took me like 5 hours to pack and 5 minutes to unpack. Okay, they got all this, nice little stuff and whatnot, little goodies and things. All right, so here's the other side of the room. Plenty of space. They got the nice little ottoman, so I can sit here and get dressed. And then we're going to check out the closet because this is where you always have a problem, right? Tiny closet, not enough space. Listen, I done made myself at home, okay? I done made myself at home. Got my shoes up there, ironing board. I don't have to ask for it. Got 2 robes, okay? Everything is all gravy train. They even have an umbrella in here for me just in case I forgot mine at home. This place is bomb. Now let me show you something with these bathrobes. Everything is monogram. Because you don't get this at the Wyndham in some of these budget hotels. Do you see how brolic? That's a New York word. Y'all see how brolic this bathrobe is? I told y'all it's Friday shenanigans. I'm getting into all shenanigans because they came ready for Wisdom's daughter and I'm happy. All right. This is not the cheap. This is the real deal. This feels so, I am so cold. Listen, I don't even know what to say. I am so cozy. I am cozy, patosy up in her. Okay? And then they've got the little soaps in here that smell so good, like lemon verbena. I'm just enamored with the bathroom. All right. We're not going to run down electricity. I'm going to turn this TV off. But I'm just saying. And then look, you can put the lights on a timer. Okay? So like if you're going to take an hour shower, you can put the light on a timer so you don't forget to turn off the lights. But anyway, so here's my room. And here is the charger that Matthew found for your girl because your girl left her charger. How do you leave your charger at home? Okay, I didn't even ask for this with the lights, but you know what? I'm with it. This is really cute. He said, I got you. We got a whole basket full of chargers. So there you have it. So once again, I'm just going to pan for y'all. Here is the lovely room. That's why you can't judge a book by its cover. And I keep saying room. This is really a suite, to be honest with you. Plenty of space. Okay. I'm not going to even tell y'all about the year-round heated pool that I'm going to partake in on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to get into the jacuzzi. Who else we got on? Who's in the building? Yeah, this place is really, really nice. And this is just the room. Y'all haven't even begun to see. There's so much more that I'm going to be showing you guys while I'm here. Hold on a second. I need to charge this phone. So anyway, so once again, happy 1 year YouTube anniversary to the Wisdom family. The shop was nice and the shampoo conditioner is lovely. Yeah, because come on. Y'all know how it is when you are on vacation and you got these little tiny bottles of shampoo. Y'all see all this hair? What is that going to do? Okay? What is that gonna do? A little bottle. So yeah, I am floored. I got plenty of towels, plenty of washcloths, face cloths, whatever you wanna call them. All right. The only thing they didn't have is fuzzy slippers, but I'm all good. I brought my own. So yeah, so that is basically where I am. This is where I'll be for the next 7 days, guys. So if you guys are wondering, that's where I will be. And I am so comfy and cozy. It's warm in here, and the energy and the feng shui. Oh, look at this, y'all. Look here. They even got a plant in the room. This is real, okay? Now they came ready for me, but what they didn't know about Wisdom's daughter is that I do not have a green thumb. I kill every plant in my possession. I'm gonna pray over this one, okay? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put it back and I'm not gonna do nothing to it. I'm just gonna speak to it. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Okay, but I'm not done, y'all. Wait a minute. Because see, they know that I have to do a lot of speaking while I'm here. I'm giving a presentation in 2 days, and you know how it is when you're talking to people. I told you they was ready for your girl. You know, you gotta be ready with the mints. So anyway, that's where I'm at. If y'all want to look it up, it's the Broadmoor Hotel in Colorado Springs. Beautiful, beautiful place. All right, so now that we have done the tour, so y'all see where I am at. So whoever that uh, nasty mean heifer talking about I'm a budget bitch, I got your budget. Take a look at that chandelier, okay? All right, so I'm gonna swing from the chandelier. Anyway, so let's talk about what's going on, because it's a lot going on. There was an article that came across my feed titled, because I'm like, ain't this some ish? Trump supporters are learning consequences of their vote and going viral. Now, listen, I have been very politically correct when I'm on this channel and I'm talking about things, but tonight, I'm taking the filter off. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but let's just have a real conversation, because we gotta have these conversations. We can't bury our heads in the sand. So anyway, let me do this. Let me get this camera situated so I don't have to keep adjusting it. Let's do that. All right. I don't like that. Okay. So here we go. Voters who supported Donald Trump are now learning the potential consequences of electing him for a second term, and their stories are going viral. In the aftermath of the 2024 presidential election, social media users are sharing stories of regret. It's called voters' remorse. Yeah, I made that up. They are sharing stories of regret and doubt from friends, family, neighbors, coworkers who are learning the plans for Trump's second term after voting for him. Well, it's too damn late now. Galatians, it's too damn late now. All right, y'all hold on one second. I got this some water. We are 6,000 feet above sea level. Just in case y'all didn't know, we are 6,000 feet above sea level. And they already warned me that that the air is very dry. You get thirsty. I already had one nosebleed. Anyway, so I said to myself, ain't this some ish? It's too late. Okay? Now people want to change their vote. It's too late. The stories have revived a 2015 meme that perfectly describes how many Trump supporters have voted to inflict harm on themselves. Well, that's funny. I never thought leopards would eat my face, sobs woman who voted for the leopards eating people's faces party, the 2015 adage goes. One X user, why y'all still using X? But anyway, we gonna talk about Mr. Elon Musk and what's going on with these Teslas. Anyway, one X user shared a story about her coworker who thought Donald Trump's plan to cut the Department of Education would not affect her special needs child. Now, I'm trying to figure out, were these people watching the same debate that I was watching? Were they watching the same rallies that I was watching? I'm trying to figure out why now. Why are we just figuring this out today? Okay, because Project 2025 was released months ago. But anyway, It happened today. A coworker, I don't necessarily like this word, but I am reading, so I'm going to read what's here. White lesbian with special needs child spoke about how she voted for the orange man because of her beliefs and faith. She said she didn't know about his plans with DOE, and he's not allowed to take away funding, especially for special needs kids. She didn't know about his plans with DOE, and he's not allowed to take away funding, especially from special needs kids. One of the listen, I was gonna say something. I'm just gonna keep it simple. That's what makes this man so dangerous. He does whatever the hell he feels like he wants to do. Okay. And saying what's not allowed is not going to work. Remember, he wanted to make America great again, and y'all were running around in y'all MAGA hats. Well, there you go. Okay. This is how he makes America great again. And we're going to talk about the consequences of dismantling DOE, okay? Another ex-user tweeted about their MAGA cousin who found out their grocery prices may actually increase during Trump's second term, okay? This is what pisses me off. This is not new information. Where have these people been? This is why you have to fact check and do your homework. Where have these people been? After reading the econ lecture notes, I have come to the conclusion that not only will grocery prices not drop, but the produces and other products will get worse. Duh. It's a lot to type and I'm in public, but will expand upon my reasoning later. But expect no longer finding green bananas. Good luck on citrus, especially since limes and lemons are exported. Dessert and pastry prices will skyrocket. Well, for some of y'all better learn how to bake your own stuff, okay? Y'all better learn how to start baking cookies and cakes and pies and donuts. Another viral story details how a Latino male Trump voter thought Trump's plan for mass deportation would not apply to family-oriented undocumented immigrants. So, this man has called the island of Puerto Rico trash. He has talked about illegal immigrants being as if all of them are criminals and gangbangers, cartel, this, that, and the third. Give me 1 second, y'all. See if this is a little better. Nope. Hold on. I'm trying to get this lighting right because one of these lights is in my face. All right, let's try that. So, anyway, that's no better, but it's better for me. So, you thought that because your undocumented relative is a nice person and they hold down a good job and then they're out here committing crime that they wouldn't get deported? Really? Some of y'all fell for the mean okie doke. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. That wouldn't be fair. They need to make sure that they don't throw away, they don't kick out or deport people who are family oriented. Really? That's what you're looking for? You want Donald Trump to just keep the good undocumented? No, he's getting rid of all of them. All of y'all. While some Trump supporters having even admitted to not knowing that Obamacare is in fact the Affordable Care Act. You cannot make this stuff up, okay? Now, here's the interesting thing. And again, I don't want to be offensive, but I'm going to say what I want to say. Most of the people that voted for Donald Trump are either uneducated or undereducated, meaning that these are people that either barely made it out of high school, didn't make it out of high school at all, or don't have, a college degree. Talking about that wouldn't be fair. Woman in my mom's group approved of abortion ban, grew a human with her POS husband. Husband now left. She voted for Trump because he's trad. She is now complaining Trump might take her Social Security because she didn't think it applied to her, only immigrants. I want off this planet. Happy 1 year YouTube anniversary, Wisdom family. I should be playing music. We should be dancing and everything else. But we got to talk about the shenanigans and the foolishness. Okay? It appears that several Trump supporters are rethinking their votes. Too late. We warned you. We told you. Okay? We warned you about Project 2025. We told y'all what was going to happen. We told y'all what make America great again really meant. Okay? Great for who? Rich white men. That's who. Okay? They want to roll back everything. They want to go back to when wives were quiet and they spoke when spoken to. Let's talk about what would happen if DOE was shut down, Department of Education. Okay, I am a product of DOE. Okay, Department of Education is how I paid for college and how I paid for my master's degree. Okay, without those things, I would not be where I am in my career. Okay, without the loan forgiveness program, I would be drowning in debt, and a debt to income ratio that didn't even make sense. Okay, I would not have been able to get my education the way that I got my education without DOE. Or no, I'm just going to say I wouldn't have been able to get my education because I didn't have money to pay outright for college. All right, work study programs where you basically work for the school in exchange for tuition, that's part of DOE. Anyway, the consequences of President-elect Donald Trump fulfilling his promise to abolish, wow, that's the word that we're going with? Abolish the Department of Education could be widespread. This is a report by CNN, okay? I say it all the time. I'm dying to get back to do this. We will ultimately eliminate the Federal Department of Education. This is what Trump said during his September rally in Wisconsin while all the Trump supporters were sleeping. Because apparently they didn't go to any of his rallies, okay? When Kamala Harris said that there was nobody at the rallies and people were leaving, she was right, okay? Apparently, they were living underground and didn't have a TV or a phone or a computer because Donald Trump said exactly what he was going to do, and he's doing what he said. We will drain, this is what he said, we will drain the government education swamp and stop the abuse of your taxpayer dollars to indoctrinate America's youth with all sorts of things that you don't want to have our youth hearing. Really? Says the man who paid for his degree. Says the man who started Trump University for money and it wasn't even accredited and had to pay a class action suit of what? $125 million, was it? We will drain the government education swamp. Okay? Just listen to the shenanigans because that's what we're getting into tonight. If you guys are just joining, welcome, welcome. We will drain the government education swamp to stop the abuse. So basically what he's saying is educating our children, your nieces, your nephews, your grandchildren, your godchildren, is an abuse of taxpayer dollars. Well, Donald Trump don't pay taxes, so it's our money. So why are you telling us what we want to do with our money? So now we don't want the next generation to get an education. But listen to what he said. We're going to stop the abuse of your taxpayer dollars to indoctrinate America's youth with all sorts of things that you don't want to have our youth hearing. So what is it that you want our youth to be taught, if not what they're being taught in schools right now? I'm just saying. Because what I learned helped me a great deal. That's why I get asked to speak all over this country. That's why I make the salary that I make. That's why I have the career that I have, because of my education. The establishment of the Department of Education as a cabinet-level agency goes back to 1979. Here's a history lesson. When former President Jimmy Carter signed it into legislation. Before Carter, federal education programs were housed in other agencies. It's unclear how Trump would handle shutting down the department, but the move would have reverberating effects on K through 12 schools and higher education. So no more pre-K. Okay? My son started school when he was 3 years old. My son started reading when he was 3 years old. Okay? Head Start programs, gone. Okay? Pre-K programs, gone. He started school at 3, then he went to pre-K, then he went to kindergarten. Okay? Wow. How many of you received a Pell Grant so that you can get your degrees? No more Pell Grants, not for our kids. Okay? See, the rich white elite can afford to pay for their kids to go to school. They don't need Pell Grants. They don't need the Department of Education. They don't need loan forgiveness. They don't need loans. They don't need work study, okay? They don't need scholarships. They can pay. We can't. Should have thought about that before you voted for the man. One of the Department of Education's biggest tasks is administering federal funding to K through 12. That's kindergarten through 12th grade. And managing the federal student loan and financial aid programs. So no more financial aid. If we get rid of DOE, no more financial aid. And when you get a loan, what we call a private loan through a private financial institution, there is no loan forgiveness. You have to pay that back. Funding programs under the federal agency for K through 12 schools include the Title I program and aid to low-income families. That's what it was designed for. And the IDEA program, which helps provide money to meet the needs of children with disabilities. Programs like these could be in danger with the abolishment of the Department of Education. The agency also doles out roughly $30 billion annually to low-income college students through the Pell Grant program and manages about $1.6 trillion of student loans. Donald Trump has never struggled. Okay? I'm not talking about, I have an idea and I'm trying to get my business going and I'm struggling with my business. I mean, he's never had to struggle financially, okay? He's never had to go to a grocery store, stand in the checkout counter line, look at your cart knowing that you can't afford everything in there. Now you've got to decide, do I do milk or bread because I can't afford both, okay? I've had to do that. I've been there. Before I got to where I am today, I've been that mother holding up the line, asking the woman, you know what, can you just take that off? Can you void that? Okay, I'm not going to take this. I'm going to take this. Trying to mentally in real time figure out what meals, I can cook that's going to last 4 or 5 days. What one pot meals I can cook, and quickly while I'm in the checkout line, figure out, okay, let me get the bag of rice. I'll get that. Let me get the tomato sauce. Donald Trump has never had to do that. I don't think Donald Trump has ever cooked a meal for himself in his life ever. Silver spoon. So you trusted the silver spoon over a woman whose mother came from nothing and pulled herself up by her bootstraps. I'm not saying that Kamala Harris grew up poor. I didn't grow up poor. Have I ever experienced a situation where I was, down bad and didn't know where my next meal was coming from? Sure. Along with the funding, the DOE, Department of Education, plays a key role in oversight and federal rulemaking. The DOE's Office of Civil Rights, pay attention, investigates alleged discrimination complaints at colleges and K through 12 schools. It's unclear how such complaints will be handled if the agency were to shut down. So Donald Trump is talking about going after colleges and he wants to get rid of DEI. Donald Trump wants to get rid of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion, saying that it's not needed, it's not helpful, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs are corrupt. I'm trying to think what else he said, because a friend of mine played a clip where he was talking about it. And he wants to prosecute schools potentially who engage in DEI. Now, I've worked for companies And the only reason why they have people on their executive board or people in those C-suite positions who look like me is because of DEI. Okay? Because before DEI, the people in the executive team, those people that are making the $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year, they look like that. Okay? Just saying. How is DEI illegal? How is DEI discriminatory? It's a program that was designed to level the playing field for underrepresented and discriminated against groups, that have been discriminated against, primarily Black and brown people. Okay? There's no such thing as Black privilege, but white privilege is real. It's a thing. It's an absolute thing. I'll prove it to you. I'll give you an example, because I always got a story. When I was in seminary, one of my professors told us a story because he wanted to talk about white privilege. And it was something that, at one point didn't make him uncomfortable, but he just didn't believe that existed. Until he walks into a Popeyes or whatever it was. And he goes inside the restaurant and says, "Hey, where's the bathroom?" He didn't purchase anything. He just asked where the bathroom is. He goes to use the bathroom. Now, as he's coming out of the bathroom, there's a young Black man who walks in, goes to the counter and says, "Miss, would it be okay for me to use your bathroom?" And she says, "No, bathrooms are only for customers." Now, my professor, who's white, he's saying to himself, "Wait a minute. She just let me use the bathroom. Why wouldn't he be allowed to use the bathroom? Why wouldn't he be allowed to use the bathroom?" And so he says, "Hey, Rich, yeah, come. I was waiting for you. What took you so long, man? Yeah, the bathroom's right here." He utilized what he realized was his white privilege to help someone else. And this was his point. He was saying you should recognize that white privilege is a thing and utilize it to help others when you can. Because here was the realization. This is when the light bulb clicked for him. It never even dawned on him to ask if he could use the bathroom. Most establishments, the bathroom is for paying customers. He just automatically assumed that he could, right? Here comes the Black person. "Man, would it be okay for me to use your bathroom?" The professor, the white professor, didn't even think about it. Didn't even think to ask permission. Now, was this young Black man just being polite? Or is there something rooted in Black culture where we feel the need to always ask permission because we don't ever feel that we have a right to anything? There's some food for thought. For anyone out there who thinks white privilege is not a thing, it absolutely is a thing. When is the last time you went into a restaurant, weren't buying anything, and asked if you could use the bathroom? Or did you just go in and ask where the bathroom was? Okay? Because when I heard that story, I burst out in tears. And I burst out in tears because I've done that. "Hey, would it be okay for me to use your bathroom? I'm so sorry. I can't hold it. I can't make it home." Never once would I walk into an establishment where I wasn't purchasing anything and say, "Where's your bathroom?" Donald Trump wants to get rid of DEI, Department of Education. We've already gotten rid of affirmative action. All the programs designed to help the underrepresented and designed to help those who historically have been discriminated against, right? Because that is how he is going to make America great again. Is because here's the thing. Black and brown people, we talk too much. We've gotten too many degrees. We've written too many books. We've purchased too many houses. We own too much land. We travel too much. We're making too much money, right? How are you driving a BMW and my wife can barely afford, a 25-year-old station wagon? You know, women like Letitia James. Donald Trump can't stand Letitia James. I love her because she ain't scared of nobody. And she ain't scared of no Donald Trump. And other people like him. You know? But it's not just black and brown people that Donald Trump wants to put back in their place. And this is something that white women are going to learn the hard way. Okay? Because he's taking away rights, period. That will also affect them as well. And I don't understand. I'm reflecting in real time on many voices coming out of the Latin community who are foolish enough and have the audacity to think that because they're good families, even though they're undocumented, that they won't get deported. Donald Trump is a con man. This is what he does. This is what he does. He had several lawsuits against him for not paying his Latino workers, getting them to do the work. And, you know, they'll do the work for real cheap. They're undocumented, then don't pay them. He's a con man. He's a convicted felon. Why would you trust a convicted felon? You know what the white evangelicals said? Yeah, you know, we're not electing a pastor. We all have a past. We've all committed sins. Really? So, no more DOE. That's going to go away. So I don't know how we're going to educate our children. You better start saving now. Okay? What it feels like to me is that we are slowly rolling back to a time of Jim Crow. That's what it feels like. Separate but equal, right? Because without affirmative action, these schools don't have to diversify their student body. If they want all white schools, they can have them, and that's the law. Nothing they can do about it, right? They don't have to accept Latino applicants or black applicants or Indian applicants or Chinese applicants. They don't have to, or Jewish applicants. Now companies won't have to be fair in promoting people and giving raises, because we don't promote people based on their qualifications, right? We promote people because of how they look. And most times it's the people that don't know what the hell they're doing that get promoted, because the people on top know that person will never take their job. So no more DEI, no more diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity, equity, and inclusion is a threat. How do you discriminate against somebody with DEI? Somebody help me, because I can't figure it out. An undocumented migrant spoke to CNN for a segment that aired on Thursday and said that he supported Donald Trump for the economy. He supported President-elect for the economy, but spoke out against his mass deportation plans. So, I hate to say it, but a lot of y'all have been bamboozled. A lot of y'all fell for the okie doke. Okay? That's what we call it up in New York. You fell for the okie doke. You got. Okay? When I was in New York, when I was living there, it was very common for people to buy gold jewelry off the street. Okay? The truth of the matter is, we knew it was stolen. We knew some crackhead done snatched a chain from a store off somebody, but you could get, really good gold cheap. And what they would do is they would burn it and show you, see, it's really good. See, look, I burned it. It don't change colors. Then you get it home, and that one day you forget to take off that chain while you're in the shower, and you come out the shower and it's green because you realize you got. It's not real gold. Fool's gold. That's what we have potentially coming into office as the commander-in-chief. Fool's gold. So this man said that he voted for Donald Trump for the economy So he trusted that Donald Trump was going to make the economy better for people like him. Well, what they're realizing is that Donald Trump is going to do what Donald Trump wants to do, and whatever was going to benefit him. And unfortunately, the plans that he has in place, because he's not qualified for this position, he does not know international policy. Okay. We had a prosecutor. Okay. We had someone who was well educated, who knows policy, procedure, government, international affairs. Not to say perfect, but knows the job. And y'all chose a reality star. Because that's what this man is. Because he didn't up enough the first time, right? He did such a great job the first time. Let's give him another chance. Okay? Because he was responsible for 1 million deaths in this country. Okay? And so they want to come back and finish the rest off, because who is he going to have over HHS? JFK? What qualifications does he have? It stands that Donald Trump would put people who are not qualified in these positions because he's not qualified for his own position. Makes total sense to me. CNN spoke to 2 Hispanic families with mixed legal status about Trump's plans to deport illegal immigrants. And they thought that he was only going to support deport the bad ones. Nope, he getting rid of all y'all. So you support Donald Trump because of the economy? Yeah, for the economy, yes. Okay. For the economy, yes. Okay. I don't support the anti-immigrant action, he said, as the reporter asked about Trump's plan for mass deportation. No, it's not human. So why would you vote for the man who made it clear that he's going to deport? Because these people then got into this country and forgot that they're does stink. Because you're living a good life, because you have a good job, because you have a family, you bought homes and property, but you came into this country undocumented. But you're looking down on the others that have come into this country undocumented, because Donald Trump is basically making you believe that all the ones coming into the country now are dangerous. They're criminals. Well, guess what's going to happen? Your family members, those good families, are going to get rounded up with everybody else, unfortunately. Because that's how you make America great again. You get rid of all the illegals, all the undocumented, right? But primarily it's going to be mostly Latino. Why? Because it's already been predicted that the Latino population will exceed any other race in this country within the next, 20, 25 years, 50 years? CNN also spoke to a family who was fearful that President-elect Trump's plans to deport illegal immigrants. And one told the reporter that he had just gotten his green card after being in the country for 33 years. I just became a green card holder after 33 years being in this country. I don't think people understand the fear. It is a constant shadow hanging over our heads, he told the outlet. He also said Latinos were hesitant to vote for Kamala Harris because of misogyny and anti-blackness. See, here's the thing. And again, I'm speaking freely. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I'm just speaking my mind, okay? So if you don't agree, it's okay. Here's the issue that I often have with Latinos. And I'm going to say specifically primarily Puerto Rican and Dominican, because that's mostly what I've been around. When it suits them, they want to be black. They want to be a minority. They want to be in that number. They want to take advantage of programs for the underrepresented, for minorities. But when it's convenient for them, because a lot of them can pass for white, they ping pong back and forth, right? I can't pass for anything but what I am. My skin color is my skin color, and it only gets darker in the summer, right? And so when it's to your advantage to be white, that's what you play. But when there's an advantage or there's a benefit to be a minority, then you want to be a minority. And I have a problem with that. I've always had a problem with that. The undocumented immigrant who told CNN that he supported the president-elect for the economy also said Democrats forget the promise when these guys are in office in Washington, while explaining why Latino men voted for Trump. So Democrats forget the promises that they made. Okay? This is what they're saying. Not that they may not have had enough time to do everything. Let me explain it to you this way. Because I hate it. When people, because President Obama said he was going to do all this, and this, and he didn't do everything he said. I work every day, except Saturday and Sunday. I work Monday through Friday. Okay? I can't think of a day where I have gotten through my entire to-do list for that day without something that carried over to the next day. Okay? Can't think of one day where I actually got through everything and I didn't have to reassign a task on my to-do list to say, okay, I'm going to get it done on this day instead because I couldn't get it done today. Right? I usually have carryover. It happens. And anybody that works in corporate America or has any type of position based that's project based or deliverable based, or you have timelines. Now, don't get me wrong, I meet all my deadlines, but I have a schedule. I have an agenda set up for myself. I have a to-do list where I may want to get things done by a certain time. And sometimes you just run out of time. It's the same in the presidency. It's the same, right? So Democrats forget the promise, right? Not that we just made promises that you wanted to hear and we just decided we weren't going to do it, but we forget what we said we were going to do. So basically Democrats are not fulfilling what they said they were going to do. Okay? So you voted for a man who's doing what he said. Kudos to Donald Trump for doing what he said he was going to do. Y'all just misinterpreted. Those of you, again, it's my 1 year anniversary on YouTube. Y'all have heard me say, those of you who've been from the beginning, when somebody tells you something, believe them the first time. When a person shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Donald Trump showed us who he was back in the 70s. He showed us who he was on The Apprentice. He showed us who he was when he was captured on whatever news outlet that was, talking about he can grab women by the vajayjay and get away with it because he's a celebrity. He can do what he wants. And have the nerve to say, yeah, they like it. He showed us who he was. Right? When he called for the death of the Central Park Five. Young boys. Okay? And they were innocent. Never once apologized. Okay? And spread information about that. Not innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, let's execute them. You know, they need to die. Now that he's a convicted felon, he wants to identify with black people. Come on, man, get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Go run that BS on somebody else. Okay. Donald Trump said what he was going to do, and now he's doing it. It's not his fault that you didn't believe what he said the first time. That you told yourself when he said he was going to do mass deportations that wasn't going to include your family because you're good people. That when he said that he was going to help the economy, that he may not tear down the economy and make it worse in his effort to build it back. No, he said what he was going to do, and he's doing it. So this is what y'all voted for. Y'all voted for losing your ability to get assistance paying for college education. Y'all voted for loss of scholarships, loss of financial aid, loss of loan forgiveness, loss of affirmative action, loss of DEI, loss of the Department of Education totally. Donald Trump has also said, for those of you who are not familiar with Project 2025, that he wants to disband federal jobs. Because what he really wants to do is take away federal jobs, because too many black people hold federal jobs, and that's how we've been able to buy homes and stuff. So that's he wants, that's a benefit. And not just black people, but the lower class, right? He wants to take those jobs and he wants to reassign them to other people, his people. Okay? I would not get a federal job if I were you. And if you're working in a federal job, you might want to think about going private. I'm just saying. He's doing what he said. And now you're mad? You said the Democrats get into office and completely forget what they promised. But this man is doing what he said he was going to do. And you're mad. Let me show y'all something. Because it's on my laptop. That's what I have to show you. Look at his face. You see that picture? That's the face of a man that knows that he ran a con and you fell for it. That is the smile of a man who's thinking, these dumbass people. Donald Trump needed a bunch of uneducated people who don't read, who don't fact check, to vote for him, because that was the only way he was going to get into office. And the truth of the matter is, I don't believe he won fair and square. Because why would Elon Musk have satellite equipment and technology monitoring the polls? Why do we suddenly have new polling machines that have never been tested before? Okay? The problem is when you cheat. I'll give you an example. If you're going to cheat on a test, right? If you're a C student and the best you've ever gotten is a 70 or 75, and you decide you're going to cheat on a test, and you make yourself and you get the answers to the test and you get them all right. No, you're supposed to you're supposed to put a few wrong answers in there just to make it look believable, right? You know what Donald Trump did? He got all the battleground states. He got the popular vote. This is his scheme. Popular vote, I want it all. I want everything I didn't get before. The popular vote, the battleground states, got the House and the Senate. Nobody gets that. Nobody. No candidate's ever gotten everything. So, yeah. And speaking of Elon Musk, listen, I would not buy a Tesla if I were you. Did you guys hear about this? It wasn't a family. It was 4 friends who got into an accident in a Tesla, and the vehicle caught fire, and 3 or 4 people burned to death inside of the Tesla because the doors would not unlock. It would not disengage. There was another story of a woman whose baby almost died in a hot car. It was 106 degrees. The baby was in the car for 20 minutes. She got out of the vehicle. I think she was getting gas, and the doors locked behind her, and she couldn't get the doors open. Now, with the Tesla fire, 1 person survived, and they only survived because it got thrown from the vehicle while the others burned alive inside. Can you imagine? Yeah. I also read that Donald Trump is getting sick of Elon Musk. Elon Musk served his purpose. Donald Trump needed his help to win the election. He got that. Now get out my face. I got what I want. I don't need you anymore. You can go. Dismissed. The CNN reporter added that the illegal immigrant hopes Donald Trump finds compassion for immigrant fathers like him who are not criminals. He is saying that he would not regret supporting Donald Trump if he gets deported. The reporter said before following up again, so you are really not talking about yourself. You're talking about your children and the future of your children. He responded, he said he wanted better for his kids. If he got deported, he would not regret supporting Donald Trump even if he got deported. There are some people who just can't admit when they're wrong. There are some people who will never admit when they're wrong. They can't. They just can't do it. Can't do it. Why is it so hard? He hopes Trump finds compassion for immigrant fathers like him who are not criminals. You really think that Donald Trump is going to care? And they really thought that he was going to say, okay, well, the illegal immigrants who are not criminals, we'll let them stay. We'll just deport the criminals. Really? No. All of y'all are going to get kicked out. And some of y'all that legally have a right to be here are going to get lumped in that number. You're talking about families being separated, concentration camps. Y'all just wait and see. Y'all just wait and see. I don't understand how people can sit back and see that this is going on and think nothing of it. It's no big deal. So we want Donald Trump to have compassion. Okay. Good luck, okay? You tell me how much compassion he's gonna have when you're being ripped away from your family, okay? Wow. All right. I'm going to take a break from the Donald Trump stuff because I just had to get that off my chest. I really do. I had to get it off my chest. Because there's some things that I've been wanting to say for a while. And after a while, you feel like you're just spinning your wheels. There might be one more article that I wanted to read that I didn't get a chance to read before. And tell you what I'll do. I'll save this for another time because this is a lot. And I want to be able to focus just on this. But let me just say this. This is the last thing I'm going to say. Here's what we stand to lose. Okay? Here's what we stand to lose. This article written by Stacey Brown says Black leaders are concerned that repealing Biden's pledged HBCU funding, that's historically Black college, of which I'm a product of, that repealing, taking away Biden's pledged HBCU funding would hinder efforts to address historical underfunding at these institutions. We stand to lose health care because they want to do away with Medicaid and Medicare. If you have a special needs child, that's going to affect you. You have a child that is on SSI or SDI, whatever, that's going to affect you. We stand to lose our civil rights. We've already lost reproductive health rights. We stand to lose I think some of y'all should have thought about what Make America Great Again meant before y'all voted for this man. Not what it meant for you, but what you think it meant for a rich, white, bigot, and racist. Okay? Because Donald Trump has never lied about who he is. He's been showing us who he is from day one. Okay? He's rude. He's disrespectful. He's a pervert. He's a liar. He's a poor businessman. I don't know where you guys get this, that he's such a good businessman. He's uneducated. Okay? That degree that he paid for somebody, and he's not shy about it. He paid somebody basically to go to college for him. Mm-hmm. He's a criminal. He's dishonest. He has no integrity. He's not qualified. His father didn't even want to deal with him anymore, because Donald Trump is a failure in his own father's eyes. Because his father came from nothing. He immigrated into this country, okay? Donald Trump's wife immigrated into this country. She still sounds like she's straight off the boat. So how dare you? I understand that there are people getting into this country who are dangerous. um, who've been and I get that. I understand that something has to be done, but what he's proposing ain't it. You know? And I'm gonna tell you something. The jobs that illegal immigrants can get are no threat to the average everyday working man because they take the jobs that nobody else wants. Okay? Ain't nobody out here fighting over getting a dishwasher job, bussing tables, all right? Mowing lawns. And nobody fighting to mow lawns or to work in housekeeping, sweeping, mopping, cleaning toilets. These are the kind of jobs that illegal immigrants can get. Jobs that most of us don't even want, that we're overqualified for, even when we're unemployed. How many unemployed people out there do you know? Would they take a job washing dishes? Scrubbing toilets? Probably not. Right? They're going to collect unemployment until they find something worthy. So this whole rhetoric of, oh, they're taking your jobs, black jobs. I'm done. I'm done. We're gonna be dealing with these shenanigans for a while. Let me just say that we're gonna be dealing with these shenanigans for a while. But I don't want to end on such a sour note. So, let me just share one thing with you. So those of you who were on my live earlier today, I was at one of the 10 restaurants this resort has called what was it called? I forgot already. The restaurant is called the Golden Bee. It kind of reminds you of like a either an Irish pub or some type of like European style pub. I had a Cuban sandwich and baby, whew, best Cuban I've ever had in my life. Okay. First of all, let's talk about the bread. The bread was freshly baked. Okay, freshly made bread, soft on the outside, a little bit of crisp around the edges, so soft on the outside, crispy. You know, just a little bit of a char on top. It had juicy ham. It had pork belly that was crunchy and juicy. Had a nice crunch around it. Nice tangy pickles the way I like it. Mustard, aioli. When I tell you that thing, listen, I bust that sandwich down. Okay? It was so good. The salad also was amazing. I chose the lemon vinaigrette dressing, and that was the right choice. So I will post some of the pictures on my wall of what I ate. But the food was really, really good. And I know I say this every time I travel someplace new, and I've been to Colorado before once, to Denver, but I'm thinking I might have to build me a house here. And I am a summer baby. I like tropical weather. I'm a beach person. I'm a beach girl. But I might have to build my home up in one of these mountains or somewhere up high where I can overlook the mountains. It is so serene and beautiful here. I'm telling you. I'm just like I'm ready to get off this live and just start looking to see like what do houses cost here, because I'm just curious. So anyway, oh sorry, I'm looking at this article. So there was a young man in Georgia. Those of you who are local in Georgia, actually a Navy sailor who disappeared from an Atlanta airport, and they found him in a Georgia river. And I'm trying to figure out why. What happened here? They had been looking for this young man. He disappeared after getting into a vehicle at the airport, and they found his body in a Georgia river. And I'm going to tell you something. When I saw disappeared and his body found in the Georgia river, the first thing I thought about was Emmett Till. I have PTSD because of people in Georgia who are not just Trump supporters, but they feel as though they need to do something to take this country back to where it was all about white power. So it was, nothing else. If you were white, you were right. You if you were black, you better take a step back. So I'm sad to see that this young man was not found alive, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I have so many articles in my news feed. I'm just trying to catch up on what's been going on and catch you guys up on what's been going on. So like I said, if you're thinking about it, don't get a Tesla. Okay, that's not a good idea. You might want to start boycotting Twitter. Just saying, right? And I have an idea that I'll be sharing with you guys really soon, of something that I'm going to start doing on the channel here, because I get a lot of emails from people, and I do read your emails and I do respond. So I do have a couple of people that I have to respond to, but I think some of the emails are really interesting, and I think I'm going to do like a Dear Wisdom column where you guys will email me and I will read your emails live, and we'll kind of talk about it, and we'll discuss it. But that's something that I am contemplating on over here. So, all right, Wisdom family, listen, this was really just a short thing. Anytime I travel, I love to take you guys with me virtually so you can see where I'm at, what I'm doing. And I just needed to get what I needed to get off of my chest. So thank you for allowing me to vent, because I don't even know what to say other than it's too late. It's too late. And I'm angered by the fact that people are saying that, oh, I think I made a mistake, and you're a day late and a dollar short. It's too late. I think so. I think it's too late. Now, here's the scarier part. If on November 26th, Donald Trump is supposed to be sentenced for these felony convictions. Okay. So he lied about what he was doing with some of his money, and the money that he lied about was hush money for Stormy Daniels. So he is supposed to be sentenced, and if he is sentenced to actually do jail time, I'm assuming that he won't be able to serve as president, and I guess that means that JD Vance would take his place. I don't know. But anyway, y'all drop a line down in the comments. Tell me what you guys think. All right. I appreciate y'all popping in. And we will do some more celebratory stuff as we get closer into the weekend. Because like I said, we done hit a major milestone, 1 year on YouTube. And it feels great. It feels great. And thank you guys all for taking the journey with me. Shout out to, again, Galatians and Lawan and Shiho and Beautiful Ish and Raymond Brooks is in the building. Ray is in the building. What's going on? I'm gonna call you when this is over. Mai Tai, Yolanda Bynum, Wifey. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. And all those of you who are in the bushes. All right, y'all know how this go. Be safe, be at peace. And while I'm enjoying this peaceful room, y'all keep your eyes and your ears to these YouTube streets. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.